Welcome back to Max Reaction, and we're back with another reaction video. And this one is Top 10 Richest People in the Philippines 2021 Rich and Famous TV. So I'm not really sure who these people are, but I'd have to take a guess of maybe like the person that owns all the malls in the Philippines, probably the person that owns the airports in the Philippines, like Cebu Pacific maybe, maybe the owner of Jollibee, maybe a rich and famous person, maybe Manny Pacquiao, maybe a politician. I don't know. We're going to learn today. We're going to see who the richest people in the Philippines are. So let's check this out.
Top 10 Richest People in the Philippines 2021. Who are the top 10 richest Philippines in 2021? Forbes' list of the top 10 richest people in the Philippines for 2020 is finally out. While most of the names have remained the same since last year, there are a few new ones who made it into this ultra-exclusive list this year.
Who is it?
Meet the 10 richest Filipinos and how much they're worth. The top 10 richest in the Philippines are: Number 10. Lucio and Susan Company, net worth $1.7 billion. Lucio Company and his wife Susan are owners of Puri Gold Price Club, a supermarket chain they co-founded in 1998. Starting with a location in Mandaluyong City, the chain now boasts more than 350 stores across the Philippines. The family also has interests in gaming, hotels, and wine distribution.
I started to say only 350 grocery stores and they had 1.5 billion. I was like, how's that possible? But it makes sense that they have other business adventures. I've never been to one of those grocery stores, by the way, I don't think, in the Philippines.
Number 9. Tony Dan Cake Tayong. Net worth $1.9 billion.
Jollibee?
Tony Dan Cake Tayong is the founder and chairman of Jollibee
Makes
Food,
sense.
one of the world's fastest growing Asian restaurant chains. Jollibee operates more than 3,300 eateries in the Philippines and more than 2,500 stores overseas. Jollibee sells Filipino, Chinese, American and European dishes adapted to a quick-serve and affordable format. With partner Ed Garcia too, Cake Tayong also owns a stake in the fast-growing Double Dragon properties.
And I've never been to Jollibee where it was not busy, so who knows where Jollibee and how much money that man's going to make. It's gonna keep
Number
growing.
8. Ramon Ang. Net worth $2 billion.
Who's him?
Ramon Ang is the president and vice chairman of one of the nation's oldest conglomerates, San Miguel. Originally a brewer, San Miguel is now a leader in food and beverages, but the bulk of its revenue comes from power and infrastructure businesses. He also owns a substantial stake in Eagle Cement, which he took public in 2016. San Miguel is proposing to build a $15 billion airport and city complex at a 2,500-hectare location along Manila Bay.
Do it! Do it! Growth, jobs, I'm all for that.
Ang started out by fixing and selling used Japanese car and truck engines. Later, with Eduardo Cojuangco, now a billionaire, he sold aluminum wheels.
Wow.
Number 7. Lucio Dan. Net worth $2.2 billion. Lucio Tan is the founder and chairman of the $2 billion Sales LT Group, which has interests in tobacco, spirits, banking, and property development. In 1982, Dan established Asia Brewery. Now a subsidiary of LT, the brewery was the only one then to compete with the market leader San Miguel. His eldest son Michael is president of LT Group. Tan studied chemical engineering at Far Eastern University.
Sounds like a smart man to me, and he's loaded.
Number 6. Andrew Dan. Net worth $2.3 billion. Andrew Dan chairs Alliance Global, a holding company with interests in food and beverage, gaming, and real estate. The son of a factory worker, Dan built his fortune developing large apartment complexes around Manila. Alliance Global owns the country's McDonald's franchise and listed brandy company Emperador.
Wow, I didn't know that there was a separate owner for the McDonald's franchise in other countries. Wow.
And son Kevin is chief executive of Alliance Global and chief strategy officer of MegaWorld. Have you subscribed to the channel? Click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get more awesome content. We publish new video every day.
Show us 5 more.
Number 5. Jamie Zobel Ayala. Net worth $3.6 million.
Malls.
Jamie chaired his family's Ayala group until retiring in 2006 when his son, Jamie II, took over. Now Jamie's 7 children control more than 1/3 of the $3.9 billion revenue conglomerate. His grandfather started with a distillery in Manila, then expanded the business into banking, real estate, hotels, telecommunications, and education. Number 4.
He's not of the mall? Why does he have the mall name? I don't get it. Help me out. I'm wrong.
4. Lance Gakongwei and siblings. Net worth, $4.1 billion. The 6 Gakongwei siblings, Lance, Rabina, Lisa, Faith, Hope, and Marcia, inherited their fortune from their late founder John Gakongwei Jr. Their combined fortune is derived largely from stakes held in JG Summit, which has interests in airlines, telecom, banking, food, power, and property.
Everything we need.
Lance runs JG Summit as its chief executive, while his older sister Rabina is chief executive of Robinson Retail. Their portfolio also includes Universal Rabina, one of the country's largest F&B companies, started by their father as a cornstarch plant in 1957. Number 3. Enrique Raisin Jr. Net worth, $4.3 billion. Enrique Raisin Jr. chairs the International Container Terminal Services, ITSE, the country's leading terminal operator. ITSE also has subsidiaries in Eastern Europe.
He brings all the goods in, doesn't he? Wow. That's a lot of goods. I bet he has a bunch of Chinese ties.
Africa and the Americas. Raisin's grandfather started the business with a port in Manila in 1916, before his father rebuilt it after World War II. Raisin grew the business globally.
History, man.
His hospitality firm Bloomberry Resorts includes the Solera Resort and Casino, its crown jewel, in the Philippines. Number 2. Manuel Villar. Net worth, $5 billion.
$5 billion.
Manuel Villar is chairman of Vista Mall, formerly Star Malls, one of Philippines' largest mall operators. He also chairs Vista Land and Landscapes, Philippines' largest home builder. In December 2017, his company acquired Berea Homes, a developer of mass housing projects and condos, and changed its name to Golden Berea.
Unstoppable.
In October 2019, he took his home improvement chain All Home public. Villar's wife, Cynthia Villar, is a senator in the Philippines. Number 1. Tsai siblings. Net worth, $13.9 billion US dollars.
Outdo everybody.
The 6 Tsai siblings, Teresita, Elizabeth, Henry Jr., Hans, Herbert, and Harley, inherited their fortune from their late father Henry Tsai Sr. Their combined net worth is comprised largely of stakes held in the group's publicly traded SM Investments and SM Prime.
They definitely look like they're part Chinese.
SM traces its roots to Henry Sr., who sold overrun shoes in 1958 at a store in Manila he aptly called Shoemart. Today SM is one of Southeast Asia's largest conglomerates, with interests in department stores, supermarkets, banks, hotels, real estate, and mining. While daily operations are now managed by outside professionals, the siblings sit on the group's boards and guide SM's overall strategy. There you have it, our top 10 list of the richest Filipinos in 2021.
It's amazing how rich people can get. $12 billion? Like, what are you going to do with that? You know how many pesos that is? Multiply it by like 47, and that's how many pesos. Unimaginable wealth. Hopefully some of these people are putting the wealth to good use, but I have no idea. I don't really know who these people are, but hopefully they help the poor out. For some reason, I think most of them probably don't, you know. When a lot of people get so much money, they forget where they come from. Some of these people came up from nothing, and they worked hard and earned their wealth. But hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully they do some good deeds and good charity, but I don't know. But, you know, these videos they're kind of interesting, you know, but they're not really my people, you know. We use their goods and services, but I'm just an average Joe. Actually, they call me Joe in the Philippines when I walk down the street. That's kind of funny. But impressive wealth, but what would impress me more is if I heard that they were doing good charity for people that was less fortunate. That's what I want to see. Anyway, hopefully you liked the reaction. What do you want to see me react to next? Comment down below, let me know. Please hit the subscribe button, share button, all those things, and I will see you next time. Peace.